this is NoFaceMovement, and it's January 29th, 2013, and I'm bringing warnings and watches on space weather, RSO-E, interclass, worldwide weather, and HARP for January the 30th till February the 1st, 2013. And boy, let me tell you, we're having a lot of strange weather around the world, from Australia to here in the United States of America, but we're going to cover these issues, alright? And it's crazy. The other day I woke up, it was a cold day on Sunday. It was 16 degrees. Then we got that snowstorm as the temperatures were rising through the day, and once it hit 22, that snow came down, we had a blizzard. And then around 12 o'clock we had ice. Around 2 o'clock in the morning we had sleet, then back to ice, then it just started rain, and today's high was around 62 degrees, and it's going to be again tomorrow around 40s and 50s, like I told you guys last week. Alright, let's hop into space weather. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I feel bad for Australia. I got a whole bunch of warnings and watches for Queensland and New South Wales and Australia because of the HARP rings. Alright, here we go. So when we look at space weather, it's a quiet sun. Alright, there's no solar activity. It's so low, been so low for the past few weeks. We've been just getting hit by brushes of solar storms on the other side of the sun, but I still got to get into it and put warnings and watches. Alright, for 1662, C to M class, 1661, A to B, we don't need that, no warning. 1663. Alright, it's between C to middle class, M class. Alright, folks. Now, we haven't seen a lot of solar storms, but once spring comes around, once we hit that spring equinox, we're about to see a whole bunch because our planet's going to move. Alright, we're seeing all these major solar flares on the other side of the sun. Let me show you real fast. Alright, this is on the other side of the sun, and this happened today on January 29th, 2013, and the solar flare on the other side of the sun erupted. Now, you're wondering why all these solar flares on the other side are erupting. It's from the central galactic plane pulling on the other side of the sun. But once we get on that particular part from spring to fall, we're about to see a lot of chaotic solar flares. We're about to see a lot of chaotic storms and even a possible pole shift, folks. All right, that's from the central galactic plane. Right now, the sun is blocking us from the central galactic plane, but as we move, alright, you see where that circle is, but as we move, we're about to see these solar flares, alright? Now, what else is weird is that we're in the Oort cloud, alright? And the Oort cloud got a lot of electronic and neutrons, alright? So when these solar storms happen, they stay a little bit longer with the winds that's going around the sun more active, alright? But on top of that, as you see, as it's moving on the other side of the sun, you see how it's getting pulled out, alright? But when it comes back around here, it gets pulled back in. Alright, that's from a central galactic plane. Alright? Now this is how if we're going to get a pole shift, alright? From this being too long charge, from solar winds being too long of a charge, alright? And there's still charges, it's going around and around, and they're staying longer than usual from the Oort cloud and the central galactic plane pulling on this, alright? We're about to see, once this erupts, this is going to be more deadlier, the solar winds, alright? As it keeps on erupting, as we get near spring, summertime here, around February, March, April, you're going to see a lot of solar activity get picked up because we're about to move on the other side of the sun. Around June, July, August, September, we're going to get hit with big solar flares. So I want everyone out there, be prepared for that, alright? Have bug out kits in your home, in your place of business, in your car, and in your house. You never know when a national disaster or catastrophic event could happen. Alright, these solar storms are lasting too long. Alright, and well, the solar winds, but they're still considered solar storms. Look how red that is. That should be yellow. That should be moving out of our galaxy, our solar system. Alright, folks, now let's move on. Alright, they're calling this the year of the comet and asteroids, of all these central bodies out there in the universe coming near Earth. I got warnings and watches around the 15th for asteroid 2012 DA14, and it's going right through the alien radiation belt. That's where our satellites are. It could cause massive disruption and it could cause a blackout on our GPS and a lot of stuff. Alright, folks? It might even be able to get pulled in by Earth. It's gravitational pull. No one has ever experienced. Plus, on top of it, we got the central galactic plane gravitational pull. Also, you gotta consider the moon gravitational pull. But then after that, we got Pan-STARRS. We're gonna be reporting more on that on Pan-STARRS. We got a report on Green Comet Lemon. Alright, that's C/2012 F6. Alright, that's another bright star you're gonna be able to see with your naked eye. And then the Great Comet Ison, when we're gonna see that with our naked eye. Alright, let's get into ISOE warnings and watches real fast. Alright, on January 29, 2013, island of Thera, Greece, the Sanitarian volcano. January 29, 2013, state of California, Long Valley Cauldron. January 29, 2013, the Rhineland Peninsula, Germany, Europe. The Lechir Sea. Alright, folks. Oh, let me fix that view. January 25th, 2013. January 25th, 2013. There's a Yellowstone Cauldron, Island Park Cauldron, North America. That's in Wyoming and state of Idaho. We got filling. I got warnings and watches out from Madagascar. That storm is going to be big. Then it's going to get sucked down, break down. Alright. As we go through no active volcanoes in the past 6 days, let's get to 4.0s, volcano earthquakes, and North American earthquakes. As we still got warnings and watches, and there's an 80% chance till February the 5th, 2013 for a major earthquake in California and a medium to moderate earthquake in the New Midge fault zone and the New Appalachian fault zone. That's where all the people are hearing those booms. Alright, folks? So as we start off, we had a 4.2 South America, 3.0 California on a volcano, 2.9 California on top of a volcano, 2.5 Alaska. We had a 2.7 Caribbean, British Virgin Island, a 2.7 Turkey on top of a volcano, a 2.7 Caribbean, a 2.3 California, 5.1 Solomon Islands, 5.1 Solomon Islands. All right, we had a 4.2 Chile, 3.0 Greece on top of volcano, 2.2 California on top of volcano, 2.3 Nevada on top of volcano, 2.5 Nevada on top of volcano, Long Valley Cauldron. Alright, as we move up, we got a 4.7 Indian Ocean, a 2.9 Greece on top of volcano, 2.7 Alaska on a volcano, 2.3 Alaska. We had a 3.4 Turkey on a volcano. Let's move up. 2.5 Nevada, 2.3 Alaska on top of volcano. A 2.1 United States Alaska on a volcano, 4.6 Alaska on a volcano, 4.6 Alaska on top of volcano. Alright, we had a 2.1 North America United States, a 5.4 Pacific Ocean West. Alright, we have a lot of crazy stuff going on there in Australia. Alright, folks. Now let me put warnings and watches. I got warnings and watches for a moderate earthquake around Europe. Let me get back and focus. Around Europe. Hold on one second, folks. Alright, there we go. Alright, so moderate to severe earthquake for Central Europe. Alright. Moderate to severe earthquake for the Middle East. Moderate to severe earthquake for India, Indian Ocean, Saudi Arabia, Madagascar. Moderate to major earthquake, Russia, Japan, South Korea. Alright, North Korea, China, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea. Let's move there for a second. Australia, definitely. Around Queensland and New South Wales, right in the middle. Alright. And I'm putting warnings and watches for the next 7 days for another tropical cyclone. Alright, I'm about to show you guys. Be prepared. I got moderate to severe earthquakes for South America on the west coast, east coast of Argentina. Moderate to major earthquake for all of Central America. Moderate to major earthquake for the west coast of the United States of California, but definitely 80% chance around California between San Francisco, Los Angeles, Nevada. Moderate to major earthquake on the west of the west coast of North America up through Canada, Alaska. Moderate to severe earthquake, the Appalachian fault line and the New Midge fault line. Alright. I want everyone out there to be prepared. Bug our kids in your home and your place of business. Now let's get in the harp.